back to 4 Geeks by Geeks, where geeks come to geek out. We don't know what the fuck we're doing here. We're playing City of Mist. What are we doing on City of Mist? I haven't the slightest. If you don't know what City of Mist is the only TTRPG you should be playing right now, because fuck Wizards of the Coast.
Okay, not the only, but yes, also fuck Wizards of the Coast.
Did you see them backpedal so hard?
Of course they did. It's all PR bullshit. Don't believe a word that Wizards is telling you folks.
Look, you know it's bad when one of their biggest sponsors is backpedaling for them.
Yeah, no, it does show that we can make a difference. Mm-hmm. It's just we have to double down
if you haven't
to make sure that difference is permanent.
Your D&D Beyond subscription, and don't see the D&D movie when it comes to theaters. Wait till it goes to stream. Then you can watch it. Don't support them in theaters right now.
I know my friend at the movies gave me a poster and he was so excited, and now I'm like, now I can't see it.
Yep.
Anyway, you were introing or something.
Yeah. City of Mist is a tactical turn-based. No, it's not. It's not tactical turn-based. I was thinking Fire Emblem, which I'm currently playing right now. It's a TTRPG based on a 2008 RPG called Apocalypse World. It is a powered by the Apocalypse engine, which means our players here roll two six-sided dice, and the results dictate what is the effect to the affect that I set up into the world for them. If they roll between a 2 and a 6, bad shit happens to them, and I get to have my fun as the master of ceremonies, the game master, no longer a dungeon master, and that hurts my feelings. They roll between a 7 and 9. It's a mixed success. They achieve what they were going for, but it gets complicated. And 10 plus, it goes exactly as you expect, and those 10 pluses are usually pretty wild, like Boser creating a wish cannon. Why does it get wild? It's not because it's a TTRPG, it's because we're making a comic book together. Our gentlemen here are the heroes of the story. It's supposed to be a story about them adventuring in the world, doing anything that heroes do. And as we all know, comic book logic and comic book physics aren't a real thing. So if you're like, well, this doesn't make physical sense, that's perfectly okay. And welcome to City of Mist. I'm T. I am the master of ceremonies. I am the... I just set shit up and watch them fucking make it go well or destroy it in its wake. That's my job.
And I'm Boser. I'm playing Cornelius Averdelius II. And I know a lot more about my life all of a sudden. Feeling pretty good.
And I'm taking it all away.
I have reached my satisfying conclusion. So I'll be bowing out of this campaign right quick.
Oh, no.
Satisfying.
I'm good.
Climax?
Foreshadowing?
Ooh. No, not foreshadowing.
Hold on, I'm the one that leaves. All right?
No, Alex is the one that leaves.
I don't know. Probably the same number of episodes.
Probably.
Almost. You're shared, yeah. Well, fun fact about Cornelius Averdelius II is one thing that
you're the third, not
strangely
the
have the third. Oh my god, my dad's the second. And
he's dead, AI. But he's also an AI now, though. So is he really dead? That's up for you to decide. Are AI real people?
Conscious.
Are they real art? Is this thumbnail real art?
Too deep.
You decide.
Too deep. We're in too deep.
This thumbnail brought to you by
Things
AI.
I've never heard for 500.
Yeah. No!
This is the morning we're gonna have today. Hell yes.
Today and every day. Enneagram is huge, rampant in Pandora. Everyone is just obsessed with Enneagram, and it's so surprising that we've never talked about it. So if you don't know what Enneagram is, then Google it. It's a great personality assessment, far more accurate than in my opinion than Myers-Briggs, but
substantially more accurate than astrology. Anyways, go keep it up, Boser.
Just strange enough, just like me, Cornelius is a 7. He's here for a good time. He's not here for a long time. And he has FOMO if he misses out anything that's fun, especially when it has to do with sex, for Cornelius at least. Though he's kind of struggling with that now that he's got his main squeeze Darius back at home waiting on him for the first time in 8 years. 5, 6, 7, 8 years, somewhere between there. So comment below what your Enneagram is.
For some reason, Boser thought it was an acceptable character fact to say jerks off with friends' tears at one point. And I don't remember what episode that was in, but that is written in.
I did not.
That's because you refused to acknowledge him saying that he did not consider that a character fact.
Was that before or after he said his birthmark was next to his penis and shaped like Jesus?
Well, that one is true. That one is
so I'm
a
sorry,
true character
one is
fact.
acceptable for the show, but the other one is too far off.
Yes.
Not for the show, just for Dell.
For Cornelius, yeah, for Dell. Why do I keep calling him
Come
this
on,
government
jerking off
name?
with his friend's
Dell.
tears? That's so out of character for Dell.
Yeah. He would
Lucas,
use
who
his
are you playing?
Inappropriate.
friend's snot.
All right, hi guys. It's me again. Every other week it's gonna be me.
It's more viscous.
And friends snot.
I'm playing Detective
Oh,
Spencer
boy.
Cooper.
Ex-detective.
Oh,
You have to have a heartbeat.
So he's a zombie. That's
I forgot that.
That's a fact that will remain fun because someone had a wish cannon that probably could have let me have a family and kids someday, but instead I'm a zombie in this now zombie apocalypse.
I thought I could have
forgot
more
about
than
that
one
too.
wish. I gotta get at least 3 wishes.
Boser, I want you to look me in the eyes. Why the fuck would I give you guys 3 wishes?
Because it's a genie in a lamp.
Genie!
Yeah.
It's the main thing! Anyway, it's his turn. I'm not talking
And,
about
let's just say lately Cooper's been teetering and daydreaming about maybe brains are good. I haven't tried it yet, but like every now and then I might be getting worse. That's it.
Uh-oh.
I'll let you have just a little nibble. Just don't go crazy, but
Just a little bite.
some of that prefrontal cortex.
Ain't nothing but a brain. You could just have a little bite.
What's the little brain between friends? That's
Don't
what I
anybody
always say.
Photoshop that, I swear.
I am Jeff Sitz. I am playing Andresh Amitz, or the Broker. And things have been weird for Andresh the past several sessions. Because as we've seen, Andresh is trying to figure out life as a sleeper. But they don't know that they're a sleeper at this point. Because a weird thing happens when you get disconnected, severed completely from the mist, is you forget everything about the mist, and it's blocked from you. Until there's some sort of realization, and then you have a moment of, I don't want to use moment of transformation because that's a mechanical thing, but still, you have this moment where you either fully jump back into the world of the mist or just block it off entirely and become a sleeper permanently. So we're correct me if I'm wrong, but we're pretty quickly approaching that point because the catalyst for that is me figuring out who 3 is again.
Yes.
And we just got sucked back to the inn.
Yes.
Who is hunting 3.
Yes.
So I'm not making any promises, but maybe something will happen this session. Character fact for this week is that I know I did, or I'm pretty sure I did Andresh's favorite movie at one point, right, T?
So we've got your favorite book. You dislike the MCU. You had a cat. You don't know what happens, but you waste time playing StarCraft.
Yep.
Your favorite food is ramen delivered by Private Curry.
Yeah, that's right. The company is called Currier. So we don't have movie in there yet.
Don't have favorite movie yet.
Okay. I don't know if I would go so far as to say favorite movie as far as
Comfort
considering it good cinema, but a comfort movie for Andresh is The Conversation. Do any of you know that movie by chance?
Nope.
Boser, I feel like you'd be the only one who would.
Which movie?
The Conversation, a movie from the 70s, I believe.
No.
It's got
I don't know a lot
Harrison
of older
Ford.
movies.
It's got Harrison Ford in it, but not as a lead role at
Yeah.
all. It's well before Star Wars and
Gene
Indiana
Hackman.
Jones.
Oh,
But
like-
it's a
Like Star Wars Episode 9. He's in it, but he doesn't really matter.
This is basically how I picture Detective Cooper.
But the story of the conversation is it's essentially a private investigator, or not even really a private investigator. He just uses like I can't remember the term for it, but he uses like telescopic microphones and stuff to listen in on conversations and spy on people and sell that information. And so you can kind of see why that's a comfort movie for Andrzej.
I respect it.
And it's just, honestly, if you have the chance, give the movie a watch. The cinematography is absolutely fantastic. But apart from that, jump back to this that we're doing today. That is Andrzej's comfort movie, even if they don't necessarily think it's like the best movie in the world.
I dig it. So last episode, and again, if you want to get caught up on the show, if you're tuning in for the first time, like, I'd like to listen to this. These guys seem moronic and entertaining. But you're 25 episodes in. I can't just jump in and listen now. You can. It's okay. Hang out, have fun, chat, ask questions. But you can always go back and catch up on the previous episodes. If you like watching VODs, it's on YouTube. You can also listen to it anywhere you get your podcasts.
Anywhere.
Previously, we had a climactic fight on the top of Jeff Sitz's tower, home tower.
On top of the Jeff Sitz's tower.
Yes, on top of Andrzej's home base tower. I believe it was the green neon pillar. Yeah, because I did that one just because Joker green was the only reason I made that connotation. We had a 3v1 fight between the Joker and our miscreants here, the Misfits. They managed to turn the Joker into or not even the Joker, they managed to banish the Joker mythos from this individual's body, bind him and turn him into a crybaby bitch. But not before, unfortunately, a gas bomb was released onto Pandora below, turning everybody infected into zombies. In the World War Z style of these super fast building climbing zombies, the three managed to get retrieved from the top of the tower and brought back to the inn by Harry, and all while being protected by Cerberus. Thanks to a random number generator here, Lucas, let's get our voiceover for the episode.
Nice.
It's just brains. No. Oh God. I guess I'm just laying there on the floor, looking up at the ceiling, wondering how in the fuck are we gonna sit here and fix this? Dell basically took the chance that I thought we had at getting a cure for this. Hopefully, we can. I have no idea. Maybe I can rule this world. I'm kidding.
Fuck off.
I'm gonna leave you guys wondering every time. You put a zombie apocalypse and made me a zombie.
No, the dice gods made you a zombie.
Lots of bad rolls.
Yeah. So the three of you are laying on canonically moist carpet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're in the back rooms, so we're
Correct.
stepping. Every step is a squelch.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Though you should remember, you tried fleeing off and got stuck in the back
Yeah.
rooms.
I don't remember that it was squishy.
Yeah. So as you guys are laying there, Sir Burr and Russ all kind of stand over one of you each, just kind of looking down on you, drool kind of pouring out of their mouth as they are excited to see some of their favorite people. As Harry is leaned up against the wall, rubbing his temples ferociously, as the hair on his head is at a higher flame rate than usual. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck did you guys do?
Listen, I for one am kind of sick of you putting the blame for this entire mess all on us. We're the only ones, as far as I'm concerned, trying to fix it.
As you say that, he pulls a remote out of his pocket and flicks something on it. And you look at the wall and you see dozens of news stations being shrouded by various colors of mists as you see Miss agents working directly in Pandora.
Due to new information that I have just received, I would like to adjust my last statement, Your Honor. Continue. We didn't do anything, but we did stop the Joker. You're welcome.
What happened? How did he get this much gas?
So it sounds like, or it looks like he was pulling it directly from the mist itself.
Son of a fucking bitch!
I couldn't find anything that could help us, especially with, trying to get these people back.
From what mist? He had to have created it somehow himself. He had to have fabricated it.
What the fuck do you mean, what mist, Andresh?
Is there somewhere we can put him, or...
Someone can't just pull things out of thin air.
Did he hit his head?
Can I pull a quarter from behind his ear?
And I pull an ear from your ear. Oh,
what
that's
the
not
fuck?
how that works.
That's an illusion, pointing at Cooper. That one was an illusion, and that one, pointing at Dell, was, you didn't pull something from nothing, you just pulled something off of something.
Andres, you see a very tall, lanky man, pale skin, and his hair is just, awkwardly spiked up. It's substantially taller than it really should be. And as he walks over to you, he gets... How tall was Andres?
I think
5'9".
I think Andres was rather slight, so 5'8", 5'9".
Harry's not super tall guy. He's probably 6'1", 6'2". So he kind of just leans over at the hips and looks you. He's almost nose to nose with you as he looks into your eyes. Which one of you told me Andres had 3? Dell, I think that was you.
Slowly raise his hand.
Hey, Dell, look at my eyes real quick. What do you see?
No, and Andres will actually put their fingers up in front of Harry's face and just snap. Back down here.
You see the hair wiggle strangely as the other two of you see the flames get bigger.
Back down here, and we'll even, if he keeps ignoring me, we'll even grab his, not grab it, but cup his cheek and try and pull it back to me and put my face in between the two.
You hear the dogs begin to growl, not in a cute way, but keep touching him.
Yeah,
I'll get back with you in a moment.
No, you said 3?
Yeah, 3.
Who is that?
3? I don't know how to do this.
God fucking... He lost...
What's the protocol? There's got to be some handbook.
Harry waves his hand just across the wall as a door kind of pixelates into existence. Andres, you look over and there's just a door there now. At one point there was just projector plastered onto that wall, and now there's just a door. Andres, please go into the room. Just I'll be right with you.
If I go in there,
I will give you all answers, and just I need to talk to these idiots for just a brief moment.
is he? I don't know. Like, this is the hard part of this versus Dungeons and Dragons. Like, is he lying to me?
No, you have no reason to believe so. No.
Okay.
It'll be all right,
Fine.
Andres.
We'll see about that. Andres will go over
Make sure.
and walk through the door.
And as you walk through the door, he closes it behind you. And as you kind of like turn to look back at the door is gone, Andres. You are just standing in like a cylinder room, table in the middle of it, single chair. Del, correct me if I'm wrong here, but Andres had 3, right?
Yes,
And now he doesn't.
correct.
And he doesn't know shit about shit.
Correct.
And then
He is a
follow
very
up,
accomplished
why
puppet.
the fuck did you take Cooper's ear off of his head?
Oh,
No, not
It's-
why. I don't give a shit about the why. Why are you able to?
well, I mean, you know all that shit going down in the city. Well, here's patient 0.
He would know. He remembers because I had zombie me ran into him when I was trying to get out.
Did he see
you
you
can have
as
this
a
back,
zombie?
by the way.
Okay,
Yes.
gotcha.
Does this just go back on, or I'm like,
All right, I need to go
Sticking it
talk
next
to
to your head.
Andres. This might get uncomfortable. You guys can watch from outside if you want. And Andres,
Well, I'm
as
never
you're kind of
uncomfortable
looking
watching.
around in the
Sorry.
room, you see the door that was gone just now is back there again. As Harry walks through and sits down in a chair in front of you and gestures for you to sit down with him.
Do you have an Advil by chance?
Yeah, probably. And as he puts his hand underneath the desk, you hear him kind of tapping around for a minute, and then he pulls out a bottle of ibuprofen.
his mythos is a pharmacy. Over the counter only.
I am a drug dealer. Illegal drug
Water.
Del, Cooper, you guys can see into this interrogation room from a glass window. And yeah, he pulls from his jacket a bottle of water for you.
Andres will like pour out haphazardly, like rather than measuring out like only 2 ibuprofen or whatever, just like pours a small handful into their palm and just throws back whatever lands in their mouth.
Reminds me of the Scrubs episode where
Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Cox is like, you put some in your hand.
It's
you
me.
throw
It's
it in
regular strength Advil. You take a handful, you throw it in her mouth, and
whatever sticks.
that's the dosage. See, that's exactly what I was thinking as well.
Top 3 sitcoms of all time, excluding
my
season
God,
9.
so
Don't watch
good.
that shit. It doesn't exist. Andres, I'm gonna assume some things here, and I try my best not to do this. Since you went to that location outside of Pandora, things have felt abnormal, right?
That's
You know, probably
That's an
not the
understatement.
best word for it, but there's probably not a good word kind of describing how you're feeling right now.
apocalyptic,
Sure,
world-ending.
I'll accept those because those are all suitable, but it's in an apocalyptic, and not in the sense of, you know, raining brimstone. The Earth's not opening up.
Insane.
You see him pull out his phone real quick and swipe a couple times. The Earth is not opening up. I mean, hell, fucking Cooper's ear just came off.
Well, that I just didn't realize that the inn had the capabilities to create an android.
That's the thing, Andres. you are in a position of... I don't know how to say this without making you feel like a prisoner or that you're doing something wrong, because the mist is a bit of a clusterfuck, and I'm not going to punish you for the sins of 3. But you, the entity that was walking around, you, the physical vessel, fucked up a lot. I'm going to say a lot of words to you right now, and a lot of it's probably not going to make sense. You know what? I'm going to... And he slides the ibuprofen closer to you. You might need more of these. I don't like doing this, and I'm going to feel bad. Please do not think I'm getting any enjoyment out of this, or this is something I even want to do. And then he kind of lurks back to the window, and you two do not enter this. You know what? We're not even. And he swipes his hand, and the door leaves again.
I'm just resting my head against the window.
Look, there's nothing we can do at this point. I'm gonna go see if we can help in the lab or anything.
I'm gonna stay here.
And I'm just gonna, like, defeatedly walk down the hallway.
I forgot Cooper's got different legs. Is that the only part of your body that's different, or did we sub out anything else?
No, I think
because
right
in
now,
my head, the legs are like noticeably different length proportionally to the rest of your body.
I was gonna say I got some sprinter beefy legs compared to my normal body.
As he's walking away,
Leg day every day.
I just can't help but like double take and check his ass out. Respect.
Del, your phone chimes. You have a text message.
Surprised I get service.
It's from Darius, and it just
Interdimensionally.
says "love you." LUV, the letter U, XD.
I'm gonna X that D real hard when I get back. I text him back. Love you too. Hopefully be back in a few.
Where are you? Question mark.
It's a lot to explain, but I'm safe. How are the kids?
They're good. Yeah.
Right. Kiss emoji.
Andresh, I'm sorry. As he kind of gets up and walks towards you, and puts his hand like on your head in that like cliche like holding the small person away as they like swing frantically kind of way. This isn't gun. I'm done talking about it. I just need to do this. As you feel a swarm of energy kind of like just forced into your head all at once, and around you, you begin to see purple fog begin to move. You were chosen, for lack of a better word, to inhabit an entity known as 3. 3 is the creator of something that we refer to as the Mist, and he is responsible directly and indirectly for everything that you are seeing going on at this moment. And Andresh, in your mind, you begin things that like neurons begin to connect, not directly, but like you started to get flashes of imagery of everything that you'd seen over the last couple hours.
The rabid raccoons and homeless people that I've been beating up are like now being replaced by creatures of the mist,
Exactly.
or people of rifts using their mythos.
And this is an overwhelming feeling. You begin to feel sick to your stomach. You are not. No, I just said nausea. I just said the same thing fucking twice. Your body begins to shake, and he takes his hand off. I need you to understand all of this, but fear you might die. You're a rift, or we're a rift. It's subject. I don't know. But this is fucking. We're all still figuring this shit out as we go. And you now see his spiked hair is less spiky and now more fluid, but not fluid in the sense of physicality.
Wave back and forth.
And it turns varying shades of blue and white as it kind of flickers in between a fire and hair.
Sir, your head's on fire.
In this...
So who is 3? You say they're the creator of this mist, but that doesn't answer anything.
I was hoping you could tell me. We don't know. He's been a deviant. He's been a mastermind. He's been the bane of our existences. Like, he's responsible for all of this. We exist because he exists, because he, a tyrannical ruler hell-bent on domination. And I know it sounds like it's out of a kid's... All of this is out of a fucking kid's book. My name is Harry, and as you can see, I on fire. My dogs are fucking Cerberus when they fuse together. None of this shit makes sense. And we can't live a normal fucking life because of this guy. Did you catch any of that, or did like static kind of go through your brain?
I don't know if...
Look, all you need to know is 3 is coming.
I hate it here. Hate it here. I'm leaving.
So the world isn't ending.
It is. What was your favorite fairy tale as a child?
I always had an inclination more towards, or most towards, the stories of Odin in Norse mythology.
I've actually got a message about that one because he's pissed. I think that's in my desk. Because funny enough, you were also Odin's vessel, and you made a conscious decision to tell Odin to fuck off 4-3.
What?
We said the same thing. Yes, the Allfather, one eye, big ass fucking tree, connects all the realms.
And Andresh stands up out of their chair and starts like pacing around the room. So I had this person, this being, because
a god.
From what I'm gathering, person doesn't begin to capture what 3 is.
Yeah, I don't want to call 3 omnipotent because that kind of feeds into his fucking ego.
But this being 3 somehow managed to create this entity or power called the Mist.
All right, so we have our world, right? And 15 years ago, everything was fine, right? And then suddenly, this purple mist spread everywhere. And everything that went bump in the night was no longer in our head. There was monsters in closets. There was monsters under beds. Fenrir was running rapidly in the streets. It's everything that's ever existed, creation or physical, now exists in this realm. And from what we can tell, it's because he got bored.
So, this being 3 created this mist that somehow managed to pull every fairy tale, every folklore, every fucking...
You know that yellow rat from that kid's cartoon?
Yeah.
She's the mascot on 34th.
Every pop culture meme into being real.
Yeah. You're taking this a lot better than I expected you to.
And I, at some point, managed to make a connection with the myth of Odin.
Yes.
And decided to, when confronted by this being 3, for some reason I was confronted by them.
See, I don't know that one. That one you're going to have to talk to Dell about, I think.
And
Just putting like a thumbs up against the glasses close to the can, thinking maybe they can see it.
Yes.
And I decided to leave Odin by the wayside to throw my lot in with this 3 character.
You're confused. We're also confused.
No, if I had the option between some amalgamation of cultural thoughts into a myth and the being that managed to make that possible, I can understand going with the being that would make that possible. But how the fuck? And Andres
Del,
kind of
as you're kind of standing in the hallway, you begin to feel the ground begin to shake. As you turn and you see a heavily armored individual walking down the hallway. He's got an eye patch. His walking stick is a massive javelin. As he is making his way towards you, and stops, stands next to you, and just turns and looks into the window.
Howdy, sir.
I'm guessing, then, that you don't have any answer as to how even the first part is possible. How 3 managed to get that kind of power.
3, my predecessors managed to capture, but it basically wiped this organization out. He ran amok around the world for years before somebody figured out a way to trap him in a pocket dimension and attach it to Yggdrasil for safe protection. We managed to take this mist from the entire world and trap it into one city. Unfortunately, those in Pandora got the short end of the stick. There was a focal point of power here. We were able to pull it all into one location and trap it. Somehow along the way, you managed to find that pocket dimension, enter the pocket dimension, agree for 3 to leave with you, and then down the road, you and Dell broke the barrier and released the mist and 3 back into the world to do as he wishes. The thing with 3's power is when he is bound, he's limited. He is controllable. He's no longer bound. He's no longer limited. And he has free reign of not only this world. When he gets enough power, every world, every realm, every dimension. I'm assuming every timeline at this point. I have no reason to believe that he can't do what he wishes when he wishes.
Andres will just reach into their jacket pocket, pull out a piece of paper, crumple it up. Well, I guess that answers something. Do you have a trash can?
Yeah. And then he points to the corner. There's just now a wastebasket in the corner.
Andres will go over to it, throw the piece of paper out.
Kobe.
Who's Kobe?
No, not throw it from the chair. Like, we'll get up, go over to it, and just, like, drop it in.
Jordan.
Shaq.
I was going to say, of all references.
And then just vomit into it violently.
Oh, I didn't. there wasn't a bag. You know what?
It's,
I can't
it's the
even.
office one with like it's like just
The
metal
wire
holes.
grated.
A mesh.
Spewing out the side.
That's not your fault. I should have prepped for that.
Kind of reach into the other jacket pocket, pull out a towel, like a bandana, handkerchief kind of thing, and just
He
like
would
wipe
be a
their mouth
handkerchief guy.
and just drop it in the trash can as well. Or if it's the wire mesh thing, just like drop it on top of the pile of vomit and then just walk back. Pour another handful of ibuprofen into their hand, throw it back, throw back some water.
Let's do it this way. What questions do you have?
What questions don't I have, Harry?
I mean, I feel like I've answered a lot of things. If you need some like direction where you need this conversation to go, this is where you chime in.
Meanwhile,
I guess-
do you need a coffee, tea drink,
I need answers.
elixir? Oh,
I guess
well,
the
hang out.
first questions I have is where do Dell and Cooper fit into this?
Cooper and unfortunately Dell are two of my agents. They operate for the inn in an effort to control the mist that needs controlling. I don't even need to say I. There's a lot of mists that just want to exist in the world, and they don't cause problems, so we don't care about them. Then there's those who just want to make chaos and make everybody's life insufferable. It's their jobs to go out and contain those and stop that from happening. Cooper is one of ours. Dell is fucking a bystander that we were forced to bring into the loop. As he turns around and just gives you a dirty look, Dell.
I look up at Odin. I'm Dale. Cornelius Averdilius III. Nice to meet you.
I'm the All-Father. And he reaches his hand down to shake it.
Can I call you All Daddy?
Absolutely not.
All right. I'm a nickname kind of guy, you know. So it's
Don't
fine.
be.
So Harry, have you... Well, I'm assuming you keep tabs on just about everybody.
I try. It's a big city.
So you know Johnny X?
Yeah, the superhero rock star guy, right?
You should reach out to him because both of you have the same sickening optimism of trying to make this city a better place.
Oh, but you think I'm optimistic about this? No. We're trying to put a beast into a cage that doesn't fit.
Well, maybe you could use a bit of Johnny X's optimism.
Well, let me jot that down and I'll get back to that later. Pulls a notepad out of his breast pocket and jots it down.
As he's jotting it down, Andres just goes, "Oh shit."
Do you need a moment?
I just had one. Sorry. Everything you were saying was kind of was like
Terrible
explaining
word porn? Yeah, absolutely.
It was like
Monkeys typing on a keyboard, 100%.
I was listening to it as if it happened to someone else. But now I remember the years spent with Odin. Sniffing out.
And as you
information.
say that, you like remember the years of Odin. You feel his like essence feet away from you.
I remember the skinwalkers in the sewer.
Still haven't gotten all of them.
I remember
Those fuckers procreate.
Dell.
We all try forgetting him. I've got some brandy if you want.
I remember Dell being more than anyone gave him credit for.
Love that we're complimenting while Boser can't get the big head.
I remember the witch trying to lash out at the world. And if anything, I think I understand her. I think I understand her better at this point.
We've got a lot of witches. Which one are you referring to?
This is Jeff sits not remembering the character's name.
This was also T not remembering and hoping you could throw me a bone.
I've got it written down.
Oh yeah.
But this is going just so far back.
That one lady.
Oh, that's going too far back. The head of the Daywalkers.
Oh,
She was backed into a corner.
Donna Wilson.
And part of that was my doing.
Oh yeah, she's dead.
Yes.
She did.
I remember killing her. But it wasn't really me. And I don't like being taken control of. And I hate being taken advantage of.
Are you looking at me or the big guy? Cause
Neither. Because that's what 3 tried to do.
he's pretty toxic.
I still don't agree with everything that you try to do, Harry. I want that to be clear from the get-go.
Water off a duck's back.
What are your feelings towards Pierce Snyder?
I don't trust that fucker.
Then I think you and I can at least have
I
something
can't
in
get
common.
answers on that guy, but he is shady.
I agree. I think maybe you should get in contact with Colin Blackfoot.
Noted.
Am I still in the interior?
Spin-off episode. Oh, sorry.
Am I still on the other side of the glass?
Yes.
Okay.
At this point, I guess the next question is, where do we go from here?
It is the next question. I've got 2 options here, Andresh. If this is too much, I have the capabilities of removing you from all of this. I can make sure you don't remember a lick of it, and you go back to Pandora living the best life you can. None of this will exist to you. Nothing you see will matter anymore. Your brain will justify reality to whatever degree it needs to, so you don't end up in an asylum. Or you buckle down, enjoy the ride to the best of your abilities, and we try to put a cap back on this circus.
So, option 1 is more of what's been happening the past day or 2?
You have remnants of the mist still inside of you. You're a rift. I can take all remnants where the last 2 days will feel like a fever dream. You'll wake up in your bed. You'll think you had just the weirdest dream. And you'll go back to living your life as the broker or Andresh or whoever you want to be. You can live a relatively normal life.
If that whiskey's still available, I think I'll take it now.
He pulls out the note, wrong pocket, and pulls out the other one and sets it on the table.
Dun, 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 dun.
No. A drink does sound nice, huh?
Yes.
Elixir, and he pulls out this like yellow glowing flask and slides it over to you, or hands it over to you. This is to you, Del.
Oh, I thought he was in there. Oh, fuck yeah.
A sip. This is for gods.
I'm part god, you know.
Yeah. And you hear Hephaestus, chug it, chug it, chug it.
I turned away.
Immediately shits his pants.
You immediately get to like blackout levels of.
Oh, fuck yeah. Man, oh, daddy, you can hang, bro.
You shouldn't call him that. He can kill both of us. Like,
And I'm
Just because I feel like this is something that would be way funnier if left up to the dice. Would this be something that could be considered taking the risk?
yeah. Del, take the risk.
by continuing to call him all daddy.
Just taking this drink and seeing how it plays out.
Okay. You know what? It's gonna be a straight roll. We're gonna leave it to the dice gods. Here we go. Oh, well, that's a 4.
You say all daddy, and then you fall backward onto the carpet, and you're out.
Into the carpet.
Yep.
Oh no.
Andres, you and Cooper Hira, or you and Harry Hira.
Just a wet slap. Ew.
Andresh will lift the glass of whiskey, just to new experiences.
That's vague, bud. I need to know which experience you're going with.
Just will take the entire pour in one go, put it down.
It's Evan Williams, so it stings a little.
Trash whiskey.
Is this something that I could... Not that I need, like, 24 hours, but...
You've got like 5 minutes.
Could I take those 5 minutes?
Yeah.
And just...
The world
by
is
myself?
ending. I have a lot of shit. I'll give you 5, but I need a definitive answer, one way or the other. And
You'll
Harry
have it.
slides back from the desk, throws open a door back into the room, and walks out.
As he's walking out, just the last shot of Andresh is filling up the glass with whiskey again, and just kind of like, not taking an immediate shot, but just like spinning it.
And
their
as the
hands.
door begins to close, you see an old man in a cloak with one eye as the door kind of closes as Odin.
In that case, just if there's any eye contact, even momentarily, it's just going from this to just...
Yep, and then you see Odin poof as the door shuts.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper, you make it down to medbay.
Okay.
You walk into Mindy just kind of dancing around the lab and just full pop punk just blaring.
Well, I'm certainly glad the end of the world hasn't brought your spirits down.
This is so interesting. Is this bad? Yes, absolutely. But think about how cool and how many possibilities are going to stem from this actualization. What if, hear me out. Zombie, human, have sex, make baby. What is the dominant gene? What is the recessive gene? How many generations until you get the benefits of the zombie and the benefits of the human crossbred into this amalgamation of just like the coolest creature in existence?
Yeah, I don't know if that's how that really works, because
I don't know that, but now's the time we can find out.
Everyone just ends up zombies.
Okay, so then we start no more Homo sapiens and zombie, because I don't know if they have a scientific term. Oh, I can write a paper. I can make a paper, and I could make that.
Not all these guys are like me, and by not all these guys, I mean the majority of them are not like.
Right, exactly. So we're seeing like a new era. This is like a new dawn. This is like the new chapter in the history books that somebody is going to go back and study at some point in time. Maybe. Or won't. Or the world dies now, and that's just the end of it. And I mean, really, at the end of the day, all of our problems are gone at that point.
Yeah, except for all of you who are trapped in here without zombies.
Yeah, exactly. So I can keep studying things and doing whatever the fuck I please.
This is a really great Abby from NCIS, by the way.
That's what I was vibing for.
You're killing it.
We're not okay. You're not getting the point here. Everyone.
You're not getting the point. There's so many possibilities.
Yes, lots of possibilities, and it sounds like a lot of them end up with everyone out there, kind of,
yeah.
Dead and
well, guess
gone.
what? I don't have a fucking solution, Cooper.
Yes. Okay. Then do your little math. How many generations can you do before you start getting some crossbreeding and whatnot in here?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. You have been gone for a long time. I have run every calculation I can. I've ran every test I can. I don't have a fucking solution.
Well, unfortunately...
You know how they kill zombies in the movies? They behead them. How many zombie movies have a cure? None. Because it destroys everything.
There's probably like one or two.
Which one? Which one? The one with Will Smith? Where there's alternate endings? So none of them really fucking matter? Because nobody knows what the true ending is? It doesn't matter.
I bet you he'd slap you for that.
Yeah, I bet he would. I didn't bring up Jada. Fuck you, bitch. That's from T. Fuck you, bitch. I hate that woman with a burning fucking passion. That bitch is a succubus.
Hey, look, now you brought up Jada.
What if he came?
Run me my ones.
Look. We gotta do something. You know what they always do in the zombie movies? They try to do something.
She just like plops down onto the ground, just like legs out, just defeated toddler, just sitting on the floor. I don't know. You got ideas? Because I'll take them, because I don't know.
I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna pop my head off and put it on the counter and go, you're gonna have to run some tests on this.
I feel like in a previous episode you did that kind of, and you were like, I am not setting this up for mechanically you able to do this at will, but narratively we will make this work right now.
That is something that took place. So she gets up and she grabs your now like crumpled body, throws it into one of the coolers and locks the door.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go take 15.
She's just gonna leave me here on the counter.
You did this to yourself as she shuts the lab door. Dell, your eyes begin to open, and the bottom half of your body is not moist. It's wet.
Did I pee myself? Oh, God.
You see agents kind of walking back and forth down the hallway, just paying you no mind.
I'm just gonna like flap my body over and try to push myself up with my left arm.
And you just fall face forward.
Oh, that's some good shit.
Yeah, I barely got a buzz, but I mean, as long as you're enjoying yourself.
Do you got any, like, elixir ibuprofen?
No.
All right.
You know I'm inside of you, right?
That's not the first time that I've heard that.
All right. You hear a door shut inside of your head.
I thought I was talking to Odin.
Oh, no. Odin left.
Oh. You know I'm inside of you, right? If you have to tell me.
Things I have heard for 500, Alex.
I'm just like gonna continue trying to like sit myself up against the wall. Andre!
Harry walks next to you, kind of leans against the wall and lights a cigarette. I should probably tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to do. He's got 2 minutes to decide if he is joining this fight or going back to being a sleeper full-time.
They.
Damn it. Thank you.
But wait.
Yes, those are the options of the people here.
They don't. They don't have a thing. They don't have a thing.
They're not a Ken doll.
Like I have.
Harry just walks away from you, opens the door, and shuts it. You don't have to answer right this moment. I can't deal with Dell. I'm gonna just sit in this chair and play on my phone until you give me your answer.
Do we have chicky nugs in this place?
That's what you hear as the door shuts on your room, Andres.
Can I have some nuggies? And then have some snuggies.
Seems
That's a
like
good
Dell's taking things as well as usual.
He took something.
I have your answer.
All right, what are we doing?
If I were to become a sleeper permanently, that's the word you used, correct?
Correct.
Sleeper?
It's an individual that knows nothing of the mist.
If I were to take that, if I were to become that permanently, that would be choosing to blind myself to an entire world. And if that's not counterintuitive, I don't know what is.
This isn't a life for everybody. I can't guarantee you any realm of satisfaction. Can't guarantee you happiness. Only thing I can promise you is pain and a whole lot of suffering. Like the IRS and death, only guarantees we offer.
I mean, you can't really guarantee anything the other way either. So, at least this way, I'll have a little bit more control.
Good luck. And he gets up to you and kind of like stands awkwardly next to you as he pulls out a vial and pops it open as that purple smoke goes through one of your ears. And you feel all of the neurons in your brain clicked back together.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have had the whiskey. And then like pours another glass. Maybe I just need more of it.
Doubling down. Let's do this.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what happens next. We have a lot of protocols that technically say you're supposed to be imprisoned, no option for parole, just in a 9x9 padded cell until you die.
If that's the case, I hope the prison's a little bit more secure than the one we were just at.
Yeah, it's a pocket dimension. Yeah.
Oh, you mean kind of like the one 3 was in, that he got out of?
Yeah. Again, now that you've got your memories, if you could let me know how that happened, that would be super helpful, so we can construct the next one for that to not be capable.
The world was ending, shattering apart. Odin kind of kept me together as best he could. There was the world tree we went to a spot that looked abnormal out of curiosity, and 3 was there.
So this was Donna's fault. Alright.
I don't know if I would consider it her fault necessarily. It was a sequence of events. It was a domino effect, a little bit of everything. I was the one who made the choice.
Yeah, I probably should have told you before. You're gonna have to face a court once all of this is settled.
Oh shit.
Future us can deal with that. For now, we've got literal zombies roaming the street, and that's the only priority I care about at this moment in time. You're free to go. Again, I don't know what's about to happen to you once you leave this room. You're probably gonna go through some some mental shit.
Going through
Changes.
Welcome to the inn. We don't offer any level of insurance. There's no 401. There's no retirement. We can promise you some fucking adventures. As he opens the door for you.
I'm sorry. Like, as I'm walking out through the door, I'm sorry, do you think that I'm joining your little Boy Scout
I
group?
don't give a fuck what happens after this, but for now, you are under my purview until all of this is resolved.
Right. Continues walking out through the door.
And he's your responsibility. As he points to Dell and just turns and walks away.
Are taquitos or pizza, those little pizza things.
Bagels, not bites, please.
Oh yeah.
Who just said that?
Oh, that was Hephaestus.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, this... Honestly, I don't think this could have turned out better.
Hi,
Dell's
Andres.
I'm under Dell's responsibility, and Dell is, at this point, incapable of making a decision for
Oh, no,
himself.
to clarify, Harry was telling you Dell is your responsibility. He wants nothing to do with it.
Perfect. No, that's even better. So, yeah, go over and, kind of go arm in arm with Dell.
Did you try that bottle of that guy winking at me? He got some good stuff. He's winking.
What?
He was winking. He was winking a lot. All the
Where-
time. He wouldn't stop winking.
Do you know where Cooper went?
He went
Oh man.
the nurse. He went to see the nurse.
Is there anyone around us?
Yeah,
Still.
there's agents kind of walking by doing
Okay.
their jobs.
Then yeah, I'd like to try and stop one of them. Could you point me in the direction of the
The nurse.
nurse?
The med bay?
Sure.
Red line on the wall will take you right there.
Much obliged. Come on, Dell. We're gonna go find Cooper.
Okay, go find Cooper. I took his ear off.
Andres, you notice Dell is just wet.
Blitzed, yeah. Oh, okay.
Wet.
Physically, he is wet.
So
The real
wet.
question is it warm?
I can't
It
answer
was.
that
At
question.
this point, probably not. But all right, buddy, let's go. And yeah, we'll start following the red line along the wall so we can meet up with Cooper.
Yeah, it takes some weird lefts and turns, and you feel like you double back twice. But you do end up back to the med bay. I feel like Cooper would be singing to himself. And
Going.
and as you kind of open the door to the med bay, you just see a single light shining on a head on a table as you see Cooper singing to himself.
Whistling is hard.
Did you also have some of the drink from the Winking Man?
No.
You should. It's good.
Right.
Who are you two? Oh, Del. I'm sorry.
Hi,
Who,
nurse lady.
Who were you?
Hello, nurse.
Apparently his keeper.
I'm Mindy. This is my dome. Did you need something?
Cooper.
Oh, please. Okay, yeah. She opens up one of the cooler doors. His body kind of like tumbles out.
So wait, we walked in and Cooper's just a head?
Just the head, yeah.
Yep.
Head on a table.
Okay, missed that part.
Yeah, he likes to think it's funny to take his head off. And I told him to stop doing that, and he did it the second time. So
He's not that funny, you know. He's
that's
not.
that's what I tell him.
Funny. He
Right.
thinks he's funny.
Okay, so I can't believe I'm being the responsible one out of the three of us, but there's stuff going on outside of wherever we are.
Yeah, zombie apocalypse.
I am well aware. A lot of them are me.
No, you're you.
You're youer than you, and no one's truer than true.
You're also infected. That tracks.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're caught up on the fact that I am in fact not a robot.
Yes. Things are making a lot more sense again, if that makes sense. If that is understandable.
Well, you can't make sense if you don't make sense. So
Makes sense to me. But we got a nurse lady. You were gonna control alt delete the zombies.
Is he okay?
No, he's
you were
not.
gonna fix the zombies.
I'm trying. I can't. There's not a solution to this.
We sent you some.
You
I'm
sent me
assuming that
zombies?
I'm
Oh.
assuming that you've been doing tests on
Yeah,
Cooper
and I
here
have
to try
no
and
solution.
reverse engineer.
You see her turn off the light, and on every wall in black light, you see the black light writing of just calculations and algorithms and result, and like, I've got fucking nothing.
You're not a very good nurse, son.
I am gonna tape his mouth shut.
Okay. What else are you gonna do?
Hey, do you want to come lay in here real quick?
I'm good for a lay.
Yeah, we'll come lay down real quick, and I'll be in there in just a
Okay.
second.
Okay. You're gonna marry Harry.
Do you climb onto the table?
Yeah.
She slides you into the cooler and shuts the door. Anyways.
Oh.
So we've got about a minute and a half before that starts doing damage to him.
I'll open the door periodically.
So do we have no game plan on how to approach the situation
I
right
mean,
now?
I've got things we can test, but I don't know what's gonna work. I test on Cooper, or we just drop this on a populace and see what happens.
What do you need to try and do this better? Would it be helpful if we captured
Zombies?
some?
Are we about to become zombie hunters?
We're violating a lot of protocols by me just taking people and testing random shit on it, but like I said, I've got solutions here. I've got stuff made up. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Look, it's either we round some people up for testing, we try to find a genie with zombies flying everywhere, or
Making a wish would probably be helpful right now.
we just
She pops the
let
door
the
open for
world
Dell.
burn.
I
Shuts
imagine
the
that
door.
the freezing cold is like helping sober me up a
Oh,
little super
yeah.
quicker. But my whole body was wet, so I'm also catching hypothermia from the carpet and the pee.
Are you still being obnoxious?
Well, usually, but...
I mean, it is Dell, so...
I don't know what that means.
Cornelius Averdilius III.
Let him out.
She slides it open, one more off the wall comment, and I don't open the door back up.
I come out?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just sitting, and I just go and lay on one of the beds.
There's clothes
For a
behind
minute.
that curtain.
Okay. I go behind the
So-
curtain, and you just hear ruffling.
So our best bet is to go out and try and capture some of these infected people, bring them back here.
That would be helpful.
Or I guess our best bet is trying to find the genie, but that doesn't seem...
Yeah, really just kind of where your moral ethics lie, I guess.
I mean, if we could find the genie, that would solve a lot of problems other than just the apocalypse.
Wait, and I pop my head out of the curtain. I thought we found the genie, and I turned him into a gun.
No, you found a genie, not the genie.
There's more than one?
Well, you found... Wait, what?
Yeah, you're... Oh, you don't remember. Wait, you... Wait, is this making sense to you now, all this?
No, but yes.
Yes, but no.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, this got easier. You remember on the roof?
We were fighting... the Joker.
I close the curtain and I'm like changing behind it. Yeah, well, you remember I was super awesome and everybody was like, wow, Dale, that was super awesome. And I made that gun out of the genie lamp that I found.
I don't remember the genie lamp. I just remember you hitting the Joker so hard you hit the green out of his hair.
Yeah, and I come out of the curtain and I'm just wearing like scrubs and a robe.
He punched the highlights out of her hair. He punched the highlights out of her hair. Sorry.
Yeah, well, Cooper, we found that lamp. I figured that was the genie, and
I love that Cooper's head is still just on the table.
Yeah. That's how you did it?
Genie.
You found a lamp up on the rooftop?
yeah.
Well, then maybe we can find another lamp.
Maybe we should go on a fetch quest to find 100 lamps.
100 seems like a lot.
We gotta
but-
find all the fairies so you can get the upgrades.
You playing AFK Arena again?
So, no, if we go out... I mean, is there any way we could find another lamp? Was there any kind of giveaway, or did you just kind of stumble upon it?
I don't know. Cooper found it.
I don't know. This omnipotent being just put it on the tower because it looked really bad for us.
Okay, so if we go out into the city, potentially into the genie's territory, there's probably a better chance of stumbling across another lamp if we keep our eyes open for it. But then we can also start sending infected back this way for testing.
Wait, do you think that's how the genie round up his disciples? Is he just planted lamps everywhere and for the downtrodden to find and make wishes?
Possibly. We have so little information on the genie and how he actually works.
Because the roof seems like an odd place to put one, in my opinion.
I agree, but
But you found
Yeah,
we don't-
most of the time when you're on a roof, the only thing you wish is to jump off.
we don't really have much to go off of right now.
Exactly. At that point, you're desperate.
So,
So we just got to get ourselves in enough trouble where our backs are against the wall and we're at death's door, and then a lamp will appear.
Because we're desperate.
cool.
Although I feel
Sounds
like you're
like,
desperate a lot of the time, Del.
Yeah, it sounds like a weekly occurrence for us.
Well, how come this is the first time I've seen a lamp?
Because what you'd wish for in certain desperate times is not exactly illegal.
Or maybe the genie's getting more powerful.
Well, good thing I got this. And I unstrap the wish cannon.
Yeah.
We just got a reloader.
That's a nice BFG, except for you ain't got no ammo,
So we find ammo.
you didn't pause hack that, so it killed him instantly.
You saying my big gun's shooting blanks?
No, I'm not.
Because you're
going
right.
there. I'm not going there.
Otherwise, I'd have little Cornelius Averdelius, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, all over town.
Oh,
Do you want to go back in the cooler?
Oh, sorry. No. But
Look. Okay.
do you have any ibuprofen or something?
Depends. You gonna keep being an asshole?
I can only
Probably.
make so many promises in one day.
She throws a packet at your head.
Ah, thank you.
But we should make our way back to the city.
Look, we can start looking for lamps. We gotta. Well, I'll try to work something out with the acquisition team and or the SWAT or whatever, and we can subdue or corner a couple of these zombies, place a beacon, have them come get it. Or
We also have an ally with Johnny X.
Well, that's right. I could rig
So
up
if
some
we-
sort of trap, too.
What if he's
if we
Johnny
need-
Z now?
Oh God.
That took me a second, but that's pretty good.
I'm just
We're
saying.
gonna start calling you Detective Spencer Zuper.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Well, I'll workshop it. What if we continue this conversation back at home base?
If we need to go back to the base, then let's do it. But whatever we do, we need to start moving.
All right. Cooper, I'm a little low on some supplies. Is there a place we can recoup?
Yeah, we just gotta swing by the armory. I need to get a couple beacons and some stuff as well. But first things first. Would any of you mind?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Of course. I go over to your body and I grab one of the arms and just drag it towards your head.
Right. You know, you could just. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna letting it happen.
Well, how does this work? Do we just have to?
Well, normally I would say you just pick my head up and take me to my body, not bring my body to my head.
Oh, sorry. I'm still a little drunk. Whew. I drop your hand. Hey, Andres, toss him.
Andres will pick up the head and toss it over to Dell.
To half drunk, one arm Dale.
Yep.
Can I roll to catch?
Yep, I was take the risk.
Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, well, that's a 12, so you're fine.
Hey, nice.
It's like when I'm playing darts, I suck at darts, but I start to drink and I get better at darts. I drink too much, I'm god awful at darts. I'm right in that sweet spot where I'm really good at
I got a
hand
happy buzz
coordination.
going right now.
Yeah. I sweep it. I even take you between my legs. It's spin your nose on a finger. Bet you didn't think I could do that, huh?
I bet you, yeah. Bite your finger.
Ow!
Yeah,
I
it
drop
takes
you.
a pressure of a carrot to kick this thing off. I swear to God, you do this with my head again, I'm gonna fuck you up.
That was so impressive voice acting, Lucas. Good job. I drop your head when you bite me, and kind of soccer kick your head just slightly towards your body. Do it yourself there, God. Yeah, a little to your left. There you go. There you go. All right, let's stop by the armory, then head to the base, and maybe we can make some cool shit there. So
we walk or?
yeah, the armory's just around the corner, if I recall.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look for some new guns. I'm gonna open up some of the some of
The other slabs?
See what bodies are left. I don't see it. Let's just go.
Are you sure? There was some hanging in the cooler on the meat hooks in there. If you want to check those out.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right. So we head towards the armory. Officer Sampson.
Stock up.
Do we have to role play this, or can we just?
No, you guys can just get
Okay.
what you need to.
We got the stuff.
Good. I'm refilling my gatekeeper arsenal.
Nice.
Full. So what is that? 2 mist grenades.
It is mist grenades, a mist beacon, and then
Ammo.
you've changed your pistol, so I don't know if you're gonna have normal, right? Because you changed it into that hammer. But you could pick up some mist rounds and some standard rounds.
Okay. Yeah, I still have Armageddon
Yeah.
that I could use, but yeah, the hammer's gone. It's now a wish
The
cannon.
spray, the healing spray.
Spray.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the gray
Wash.
wash. That's what we need.
I think that's about it, because everything else is kind of standard.
And I'm gonna try to sneak around, and I want to grab a couple extra for Andresh.
I'm sure we
Rolls.
can just take whatever we need.
Roll
It's not like
sneak
a
around.
standard allotment.
Well, last time it was very standard when it had to do with me, but all of a sudden I guess Andresh gets
sneak
whatever he
around.
wants. Okay. I'm gonna use charming as fuck, because why would I ever do anything?
How is being charming as fuck sneaking around?
Because if Samson sees me,
Are you,
I'm just gonna smile.
But you're not trying to convince him. You're sneaking around.
are you trying to be sly? Oh, I guess nah.
Trying to
I'm trying to
sneakily-
help, but I
It's
don't think I can.
Being
argue.
charming as fuck can make it so that people are less
If you're
suspicious
being
of you.
charming, I'm having you roll convince. If you're trying to sneak around,
Well, how about snooping around? Can I use that?
is
That
that
it's an actual tag.
then yes.
I forgot I had that. Okay, that's +1.
We can, I'll help you with ragtag group.
+2.
Yeah.
All right, that's a 10 + 2 is a 12.
Okay. Find extras.
Get
Woo!
what we need.
So you're stocked up, Andresh.
Just casually hand you a pistol.
In broad daylight.
The second round's to off yourself. The first round is to off them.
So yeah, what is?
Don't
is
mix
this
them
like-
up.
Is this gonna be like a story tag or something?
Yeah, I guess you would create. It's the same thing Dell had. The story tag. of
Gatekeeper Arsenal.
Gatekeeper Arsenal.
Okay.
But I immediately dismantled my gun.
This web just got even more convoluted.
Are you updating Obsidian?
Yes.
If you could describe what you're seeing in one word.
Chaos.
A fucking mess.
That's a long word.
Yeah, just you remember when we had when text counted as minutes, so you would just make all of your text messages one word just with capital letters,
Yes.
emphasizing the separation of the word so it could be read.
With T9, baby.
Yes.
Do you remember, Alec?
Hell no.
don't old.
Hell no. He has no idea what the hell T9 is.
T9 is when T was
Not
9.
Tech 9, by the way.
Hey, Tech 9, welcome to my world, baby.
Tech 9 slaps. All right, let's head home, boys. And Andresh.
Boys, and how are you feeling right now?
Me, not great.
I'll go make you some tea. How about that?
Perfect.
There's your current webs. Ladies, gentlemen, and they thems.
Oh,
Jeez.
that looks like the sky, stars in the sky.
You just change that background to like galaxy theme, and you definitely have
There you go.
constellations.
All right, I pull out my pocket watch. I spin it to home base. Click the stop timer.
Okay. You guys end up back at Dell's.
Oh, home sweet home. It's been a minute.
We have the murderous lion case, which was the joke for that first case. It's kind of off in its own little bubble, and then everything else just convoluted inside of itself. But weirdly enough, Andresh is at the center of all of it. Like, he's got the biggest dots.
They.
Damn it!
We suck. Apologies to everyone in the chat. I swear we are more accepting and inclusive than we come across.
I'm fucking well aware that Jeff Sitz himself goes by he, they. So it's something I need to be doing anyways. I sincerely apologize.
As comforting as home is still, we don't really have time to stop and rest.
Right.
Out your front door, there's zombies just...
But we
gotta
do
get
need to
moving.
plan stuff.
Yes, but we do need to get moving.
We don't have any sort of downtime.
No.
I just feel kind of burnt out. Man, these skin tags on my fingers are so burnt.
I agree.
wish-
I am also burning the candle at both ends, Del.
Damn it.
Look,
But we need to get going.
okay, but we also need to plan. Like, we can do this on the fly, sure, but we don't even know where we're going.
I go over to the whiteboard. To the whiteboard! And I wipe it off
Boogie, oogie,
real quick.
oogie, oogie.
1.
It's the loneliest number there could
Trap
ever
zombies.
be.
2. Find lamps. 3.
3.
Save the
Find
world.
the genie.
Oh. And I added an arrow. 2.5. Find the genie. 5. Save the cheerleader. 6. Save the world.
What? You have saved the world up there twice as...
Well,
3.
one of them is saving his world, the other one is saving our world.
You've got save the world as 3, and then we go straight to 5, save the cheerleader, and then 6, save the world again.
Well, as you recall, we've kind of saved the world twice in the last month.
Yeah, but right
So-
now we've got 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 5, 6, and 2
Look,
of those...
in all reality, we're gonna do 4, 5, and 6, and then do 1, 2, and 3.
We don't have 4.
Okay, so I circled 4 times.
Look, it's in production, okay? You better
And I
wait,
just
because
said-
we might just do 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3.
Wait, what was 7, 8, and 9?
I don't know. We haven't come up with them yet.
Okay, I'll leave them
They're
blank
pretty
for
much
now.
the same as 4, 5, and 6.
I
I'm a
think
little
I'm going to
stressed.
start taking our clips and then turning them into like the stick figure art drawings. So there's no real artwork, and it's just quick shots of you guys arguing in front of a whiteboard.
I'm just saying, if we do 4, 5, and 6, I know there's not a 4. Don't you do the 4. Okay, 4 is.
I'll add a 4. I'll add a 4. 4. But it's underneath 7, 8, and 9.
But I'm telling you, if 7, 8, and 9 are exactly the same as 4, 5, and 6, what's the
I
point?
do those little quotation marks where it's like ditto, ditto, ditto.
Oh God! And Andres just goes over to the little walking bar and like imitates the same kick that Del does to open the door.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you wanted tea. My bad. My bad.
Tea's not strong enough for this, and just pulls out a
Hey,
bottle
I'm
of
working
gin.
on it.
Aw.
Oh. but pulls out a bottle of gin and just pops the top.
Oh, gin, strong choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry. Yes.
where are we gonna focus? I mean, obviously, the genie's territory.
Yeah, well,
Do we have any clues?
So
about
you
where
guys are
it's
the
kind of
heroes that are supposed to defeat me, huh? Very interesting.
I don't like this.
Are you guys hearing that too?
And as you guys turn, you see 3 sitting cockily on the chair, legs crossed, arms up on the arm.
You.
You guys have such great plans, so intuitive.
Yeah, it's the plot to Star Wars.
Notice how we're gonna save the world twice, motherfucker.
So, like,
Yeah?
we can do this in pretty much any order. There's like, you could do it 1 through 9. Sometimes it's better to go 4 through and then back to 1, but it's kind of up to the person.
Andresh is just kind of like flipping the bottle around in their hands.
I just came to say hello, check in on you, see how you guys were doing.
How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
What do
I
you
appreciate
want?
you asking, Del. You always were. So,
Charming as fuck.
honestly, yeah.
I get that a lot.
What do you want?
I told you, I just stopped in to say hello, see how you doing.
Are you a big fan of zombie movies? I feel like this would be kind of boring for you.
I mean, it's not my preferred type of chaos, but I am here to just witness. I just want to pop in and said I took care of one of those things on your checklist for you. So,
And which one would that be?
the genie,
4.
he's gone.
He's gone?
Yeah, he was
What do you
causing
mean he's gone?
issues, so I just took him off the board.
Great.
Did you pick up a lamp, by the way?
I mean, I could just make you a lamp, and he aberrates a lamp in front of you.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
What? Nobody's gonna say thank you. I just took care of half the board for you.
I literally just said, "Oh, cool. Thanks."
I'm just kind of curious again about zombies. Like, I feel like the DC universe is so much better.
How'd that taste in your mouth? How did that taste? Describe the
But
bile in the back
That's
of your throat.
that's it for me. Is he stands up and wipes off nothing off of his coat.
Yeah, he just does the.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you boys as he just dissipates.
Does the lamp stay?
Yeah.
I really don't like them.
I really don't like that lamp.
To clarify,
kinda
it's the
wanna touch
leg
it.
lamp from National Lampoon.
Ah.
Fuck.
See, look.
Now
we
Del
wished
has
for
a matching
lamp, and we
set.
got a lamp, just not the lamp that we wished for.
I hate everything about this, but Andresh will walk up to the lamp and like give it a rub along the knee.
Feels like a lamp.
Feels like a leg.
Hey,
Well,
yo.
Yeah, I take it back.
No.
It's a real leg, so it like
Oh.
it does the doctor test where it's like starts to kick.
Yep, I don't think this is gonna grant any wishes, Del. Sorry.
Well, it might grant a few. We can just leave it here. I'll tuck it away in this. I'll go over to the wall and flip the switch as the whole wall kind of flips over. Just cover your eyes, avert the gaze.
Nope, that tracks. That's what. And like with that, I have to delete one of the my final
Question.
clue of partially accurate
From
clue of Del's
episode
shop is used up.
6.
That's
The,
how that works.
the
okay.
final neurons finally click for you for all those weird
Yeah.
things you saw in Dell's shop that didn't quite add
Yep.
up.
No, okay, that tracks.
And I'll scoop her up. It's like kicking and it's squirming, and I'm just gonna.
I
There's
don't want.
We're
That's
gonna
a cubby.
jump forward because I don't like where
Yeah.
this is going.
I'm just gonna shove it in and.
Why is there a
flip the
bottle
switch.
of hot sauce in there?
I don't like
and
any of
toast.
this.
You want to find out? Just come
Nope.
back.
Hot sauce and toast? What the?
Let's go already. And Andresh makes their way over to the back alley door.
No.
Wait. I'm going to run to my corner with the conveyor belt shelves. Let's see if I can try to mix something up real quick. I want to find, there's a bird cage. There's one of those like old people grips where they have to pick like a can high off the shelf. And some other knickknacks. And I'm going to attempt to use my mythos to create basically some sort of extendable cage that can wrap around a zombie's head, so like from a distance we can trap a zombie, keep them at a distance, encase their head.
I like that.
And electrify it if we need to.
Go ahead and roll change the game.
I'm going to use...
One of the power tags you can use is Dell's shop basement from our crew.
That's
yeah. So I'm going to use base, I'm going to use scrapper parts.
Yep.
And mother of invention. That's
+3.
+3.
Nice.
Creative brainstorming?
+3.
We can't use more than 3 anyway.
I got 3.
So.
Plus I rolled an 8 plus 3 is an 11. We good.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Make your story tag for next episode.
We are coming to a close here pretty soon.
I'm gonna call workshopping the name, but basically Extendo Zombie Cage.
Electro Extendo.
Ooh, that's staying behind the wall later on.
Are we ready to go then?
Okay, but where? I know. Okay, whatever. I guess you're so eager to go. Let's make our way to.
We need to keep moving. Like, we don't. Us standing around isn't going to give us any more answers.
Us moving aimlessly isn't going to give us answers.
Listen, we made a list. Number 1, trap a zombie. We got zombies banging down the door.
And going out there, we may find out something that we don't already know that can lead us to something else.
All right, let's just do this.
So yeah, Andresh will open up the door to the back alley.
Yep, and our final shot is going to be a cliche comic snapshot of the 3 heroes running out of the door. Back view shot of their capes flapping in the wind.
We got capes. I'm still wearing scrubs. Damn it.
You are still wearing scrubs.
I feel like in my mind.
So it's a back shot. It's a back shot of like Cooper's duster blowing in the wind behind him, his detective trench coat duster blowing in the wind behind him, Andresh's cyberpunk trench coat flapping behind them,
and then Dell's one arm in scrubs.
See, no, I imagine
so
him in just like a hospital gown. Yeah, I just imagine him in a hospital gown.
Yep, there we go.
Ass out.
But that is where we're going to conclude this week's episode of City of Mist.
We're so productive, guys.
Hey, a lot of lore was established.
And we got Andresh back on the team in a full sense.
Who knows
Except you don't
what
have
they're
a
going to
mythos.
be able to do, but...
Yeah, they don't have anything. Like, they have Gatekeeper Arsenal now, but...
There's behind the scenes stuff that needs to be done, but it was just...
So Andresh is plenty capable. I mean, you've proven that.
Andresh on their own is perfectly capable, but this is... Mechanically, there's some stuff that needs to happen. Narratively, there's still stuff that needs to happen for the mechanics to make sense, and so I'll still probably be somewhat blocked until that narrative thing happens, and we'll see how that plays out. T and I will have to talk about this off camera a bit.
Yeah.
Time to geek out during credits.
I'll go ahead and start this off if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, this was an Andresh heavy episode in a good way. It was about time.
I think, honestly, I know it's not a player character, but I don't think we need to focus on player characters necessarily. I had a very, that was not necessarily a heart-to-heart, but there was some trust built up between Andresh and Harry.
For sure.
like they still kind of butt heads and they still don't fully like trust each other, but there's absolutely a bit of like, okay,
camaraderie.
I understand you a bit better now on both ends, I feel. And so I think I can go ahead and add in, I know it's not necessarily crew, but just I don't know if I would add Harry in as crew and +1 or whatever, but just that's something to take a mental note of for Andras. It's like, okay, I can kind of trust Harry.
I agree.
Moving forward.
I almost feel like Harry now respects Andresh more than the rest of us, including Cooper. Because now Cooper's a zombie, headless half the time.
Hey, you run some tests on me, man.
But beefy legs, that's all that matters.
Yeah, man. I'm so fast. My sprint
Fat
time,
ass.
I run a 4:40. These legs.
These legs. Lungs, on the other hand.
Who needs to breathe?
I would say, for me, one of the things is which of your themes is under the most strain? Well, currently, it's my defining event, the Big Boom, that all has to do with my loss of memory. And I don't know if you call it strain, but all those things are now burnt from last episode. And so what happens? Like, that's almost been resolved in a way.
What happens if your mystery is resolved?
Yeah, because it basically was losing my memory and gaining the foundry to my mystery, but now my memories have now all been...
I think you upgrade your tag, but I'll need to go back and reread because it's been a minute. You get a benefit for solving your mystery, and then you have to come up with a new mystery.
Okay, so I could potentially have a new theme.
Not new theme. I think it has to be in the same realm. I don't know.
Just new mystery with
I'll
new
need
tags?
to double check that one. It's been a minute since I've read over that section.
I didn't really talk too much about this last session, but I added one to the unit because we cohesively have been working together well as a unit. And them buffs with ragtag group and creative brainstorming definitely helping us out through that Joker fight. And then,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't get to talk about that last time, but it's definitely getting some attention.
So I'm going to read what happens, because I would love some new story tags. Some of these aren't quite applicable as much anymore.
We could definitely do that off air, but we'll be back on Monday with another Geek Out session. T streams on Wednesdays, City of Mist on Thursdays. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we're close to this story being concluded, but we are on probably the back half of it, I would say. Don't worry, Thursdays aren't going nowhere, because, you know, that's how calendars work. But TTRPG Thursdays are not stopping.
What?
I don't know if we're doing another mini campaign in between or not. That hasn't been discussed. But next campaign, Jeff Sitz and I get to team up on Boser and make his life a living hell, because we get to be the players, and Boser is going to be the something for whatever system we end up playing.
I've got some ideas. I've been building
Bending?
and lore. Yeah, world bending.
World
and
bending
lore
is my thing in this campaign. Come up with your own.
building. I'm really excited. I've got like the end game already kind of mapped out a little bit.
We're gonna fuck it all up early.
Yeah, see if you even get
You
that
start
far.
out with the end game. It's gonna be bad. when we
Joke's
go the
on
complete
you.
Opposite direction.
Yeah, I like to start with the end in mind, so that if you get there, at least I know where you're headed. But then, but this world is open to whatever you guys want to
Taking a bunch
do,
of left turns.
and it's taken us to the skies. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we don't know when that's taking place. Yeah, this story, we're on the back half. We're not quite to a conclusion yet where I can say we have X amount of episodes, but yeah, and then we'll see if we get City of Mist season 2 or I don't know. We'll see what kind of happens. But yeah, Monday we got Geek Out sessions. We've got a lot of fantastic guests lined up. Boser was good, and I think has us booked through April at this point. So
almost
look forward to those for a while. T streams. I don't know. Whatever the dopamine says, I feel like playing that day or doing that day. We'll fucking see what happens. I don't know, man. TTRPG Thursday. We have a lot of crossover stuff coming up. We're doing a lot of things, but let's get rolling. As of last night from this recording, we've got something going on with Let's Get Rolling and Cantina 13. Boser, read Instagram if you have not done that yet. I don't know. I think this is a time frame where we can talk about, we're going to be at C2E2, so if you were on edge on whether or not you wanted to go, you should go, because then you can see Boser and I.
Please.
Path to 500. You guys get us to 500. 24-hour live stream. We talk about I don't know how we're gonna do a hot tub, but we've talked about it for a year, so we gotta come up with a way to do a hot tub.
Share my tub upstairs in the bath.
Fantastic.
But 3 men in a tub. See how many we can fit.
But until next time,
donations going crazy.
I'm T.
I'm Boser.
I'm Jeff Sitz.
And I made it to 2 episodes in a row.
Wow!
You guys just keep geeking out.
Geeking out.
Bye.